Testing, testing, testing. What's going on, everybody? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? I want to know if this. Am I. You're. You're. Alright. I should be good. I should be good. Um. Is everything. God damn it. What happened to my fucking. What happened? Am I back? I think I'm good. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, ThaGrandShowgan. Technical difficulties, they're great. Um, this is your boy, ThaGrandShowgan. We are here for One Piece. One Piece, chapter 1115. Let's get to this. Let me hop in the chat. Let me see. Let me see. All right. All right. 1115 entitled Continental Fragments. Let's hop in here. I think that's. Am I good? I think that's okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. I know I should have did this before. I know. Bear with me. I know. Doing this on the fly. You heard? Who that y'all?
What up? What up?
What up, Nab?
Going on?
I'm chilling, man. Trying to get all this right. I just put up the chapter.
Straight?
Yeah. We streaming.
Oh, okay. What up, people? You know what I'm saying? Blessings. Blessings, you know
Blessings to all.
what I'm saying?
I heard this is one of them.
I've been right. That's all I'm going to say.
All right,
That's
man.
all.
Niggas, man. Can't just talk about the chapter and how good it is. It's always got to be about. It's always got to be about niggas, man.
Hey, you know what? Overcooked in this one. I'm gonna say it's a 9 out of 10 for me. You know, it's
Mm.
not a 10 yet.
Mm.
Definitely a 9.
Mm.
A lot of info.
All right. All right. Let's see. Only Child, Yamato, and Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 5. Getting a bento from Hiyori and Otoko. Okay. Oh, we back in the flower capital of Wano. That's the wrong chapter. Is this the wrong chapter? We're back in Wano. I've heard it's hard to believe this foreign transmission is reaching us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't even get newspapers. We found the snail in the castle among Orochi's possessions. Okay. All right. Now you may be wondering how he came to be known as a pirate. The news shakes Wano too. So you were a pirate, Joy Boy? Just like Luffy? That's Momo. You know of him, my lord? A jail cell at the G5 naval base. Joy Boy, who cares? I bet you could easily beat him, right, Captain Kid? Um, wait a minute. That's that's not that's That ain't Kid. That ain't Kid. This man's a phony. DeMalo Black. That's our captain. Duh, the man's already dead. That's our captain. The only thing bigger than his confidence is his belly. Yeah, I'm clearly a million times tougher than this Joy Boy. This Joy Toy. It's Joy Boy, boss. Alright. I'll pause right here. My nigga Kid got a he got a copy crew too. It's time we put a little respect on Kid's name. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You don't get no respect.
That's all I'm saying. What up, Punch?
It's the same fucking nigga that got the copy.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
What are we talking about? The nigga, he's a fraud.
That's all I'm saying.
He's a fraud.
That's all I'm saying, man. Little
Useless,
respect.
mid,
Put a little respect on my guy.
and fraudulent mid.
That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, so back to the Marines. Do bear in mind, I only have access to a handful of poneglyphs, but their combined narrative clearly chronicles an unbelievable history about a great war in the distant past. During that period, Joy Boy faced an enemy, the organization now known as the World Government. Wait, what? That's us. Well, he did say he was a pirate. Vegapunk. Back then, they were merely the Allied Powers, a temporary coalition consisting of 20 separate kingdoms. And this nigga Vegapunk is spilling all the tea. It can be assumed that an alliance was the only feasible way to oppose the formidable faction to which Joy Boy belonged. I'm afraid that the cause of this conflict still eludes me, so I do not presume to judge the morality of the combatants. I can, however, say that this war was a clash of two opposing ideologies. I mentioned earlier that Joy Boy was born into a fantastical civilization. All right, you got Zoe. Even they get the message. Next page. One so advanced that it's hard to believe it existed over 900 years ago. The weapons that existed during this century-long struggle are far beyond our modern science. Okay. That's amazing. What's that peanut-headed fool saying? Not my boy Foxy. Oh, boss, you're making me hungry. Such technology is baffling even to a genius such as myself. He's so big-headed. And therein lies our problem. So Labostratum. Gotcha. Stussy. Huh? It's me. Edison? Lower the barrier and hightail it out of there. But I can't. What if something were to happen to the Straw Hat crew? I'm gonna be straight with you. There ain't no point in the barrier no more. Not when there are monsters on the island who can ignore it. Ooh. We've we've done all we can for them. I'm sure they'll make it somehow. How much longer, Jinbei? Jinbei carrying Zoro. My apologies, we're almost there. There's nothing to apologize for. We were busy. Is that true, Zoro? You're gonna get it later. Now hurry up. They're moving their ships to the blockade northeast coast. I'll never forgive you if we get blasted out of the water after all of this. Oh, wow. That's good to hear. I was worried Stella would never forgive me if I let them get caught. As if, now get your ass out of there. But I don't know what to do with myself. Huh? Now that Stella's gone, who am I meant to live for? I have no purpose. Don't let them use his swords. This geezer can cut anything. Man. Sense the living voices. Bonnie? Bonnie, get down. Oh. Man, he's crazy. I love the Gorosei with the sword. He might be one of my favorites. He's insane. Okay, so it looks like Frankie was able to catch Bonnie. I can't maintain distorted future for very long. The Void Century ended with Joy Boy's defeat. How much do you intend to say, Vegapunk? He's leaving. There are too many life forms up here. But the aftermath had grander consequences. Yo, did he just cut the entire... Oh my god. Did he just cut the entire Labo phase with one slice? The wake of that ancient conflict scarred the world, and those scars never healed. What? We all know travel between islands can be excruciatingly difficult. The seas of must traverse and are so vast and perilous, most people are content to live and die at their place of birth, never experiencing any culture other than their own. Isn't that a bit obvious? Yeah, everyone knows the seas are dangerous. This is common knowledge to us now, but it wasn't like that 1,000 years ago. A cataclysmic ecological disaster occurred during the Void Century. Huh. And the ancient world was swallowed by the ocean. We are now living atop of the remains of the remnants, continental fragments of the land masses that once were. Damn. Say what? A world of a millennia ago sleeps unseen at the bottom of the ocean. That shit's crazy. I know it is hard to believe on my word alone, but there really were multiple vast continents back then. This is insane. Hey, no jokey, where do you think you're going? The whole world is at stake. Fill me in later. I've got to check on the tangerine orchard. This change in the world helps explain how a century of history could be censored. A feat that seems nigh impossible, but it makes sense when you consider the undeniable conclusion at the data points too. Within a mere century, the average sea level rose by a staggering 200 meters. What? You're kidding. It's 200. A warship's only 60 meters tall. No wonder the old world disappeared. Hey, stop listening to this crap. We have work to do. The Sephirim and all those imprisoned Cypherpole agents were spotted falling out of the lab building. We've got to rescue them. Did you hear that? His tall tales keep getting taller. The old fart's lost his marbles. What a joke. Sakura Kingdom, Chopper's hometown. Is that really possible? Even now, the world still finds a way to keep things interesting. That mountain is around 200 meters. You're saying something that tall could be submerged? That's awful. How many people died? That begs the question, how and why did such a flood occur? Naturally, your first inclination might be to assume it was some kind of natural disaster. However, I can say for certain that it was no such thing. It was a man-made calamity. You can't be serious. If this catastrophe was brought about by natural means, there would be records denoting early warning signs several centuries earlier. It was a severe world-altering event after all. But all my research into meteorology, geology, ecology, and atmospheric science confirmed that there was no such natural buildup. It is impossible for such a drastic change to happen spontaneously within the span of a mere 100 years, meaning the cause lies elsewhere. My suspicions were confirmed a few days ago when I analyzed the world's current sea levels. This will be hard to accept, but that disaster 800 years ago was caused by ancient weapons, technology capable of sinking the world. And that very same firepower evidently still exists, just waiting to be used again. In other words, the Great War, which ravaged the world during the Void Century, is still ongoing. The genius sheds light on a forgotten history. Oh man, is that the end? Damn. Aim on the last panel. Oh man. That's a hell of a lore dump. Sheesh.
First one, number one. Wano turns out to be the most important arc because at the end of Wano and in 2022 we put out a note saying that at the end of Wano this is One Piece. At the end of Wano, what do we see? Old Wano under fucking water. I mean, freaking water.
True.
This
That
nigga
happened.
Oda. Two, you glossed over Joy Boy fighting the Ancient Kingdom. I mean, the allies.
You talking about the panel?
Yeah, even though it was hot, it was silhouetted.
Silhouetted.
Yeah.
Oh no, I seen that.
That
The silhouette
also,
that looked like Luffy.
yeah, also, if it's silhouetted, but he looks like Luffy, skinny and in stature, eliminates the giant or Buccaneer theory. Does it not? How?
The reverie.
That makes him automatically slim.
I mean, we don't know what happens in Gear 5.
What if he's a real skinny giant? Is that possible?
I mean, he looks pretty short in the thing too, in the panel. And then number 3, my final observation is we've seen people not believe him, and then we also see how some people are preparing, like, oh shit, it's the end of the world. So, do you think everybody's going to rush out and get ships, or like, you know what I'm saying, prepare to evacuate, and they might end up going to Marijoa because it's the highest ground, so we end up having a civil war like that? Or also the red line, what's up with the red line? We got a massive continent, but somehow this big massive red line still exists. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to Hathor in the chat.
So
yeah, I think that's kind of like proof that the red line was artificially created, right?
Yeah.
It had to be.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty strong evidence that the red line was artificially created.
I mean, initially they said that that's where the Lunarians stayed.
I mean, it still couldn't be created.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It could have been like a mountain already.
Right.
And then somebody potentially stretched it around or manipulated whatever, like using magma potentially, and created more land, solidify it. There's got to be a reason why it's red. Like, ain't too many other things in the story that's red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 9, what was you gonna you wanted to gloat, I think, about being right about something?
You can't be right about something.
Hey, ain't no gloat to me, man. You understand?
Hey, well, what were you right about?
I want to hear
it. Well, I want to hear it is.
Go ahead, 9. You got it, man.
All right. So, okay. The way I'm looking at stuff, as far as like how it's being presented, the flooding aspect of things, other people I guess have mentioned as well. I feel like one of y'all said this before in the stream, though. I don't know who, because we was talking about like when I think like getting the reveal of Hanuman and stuff like that, like how it was touching on different religions or different religious aspects, you know. So it's like different cultures. And I remember saying like, well, Christianity got to be next because Eve, Adam, all that other stuff, then Noah's Ark, and I'm like the whole thing with Ark, you know. And then somebody like, oh well, it is flooding. I'm like, and then I mentioned Gilgamesh. I know Gilgamesh is like, you know, mentioned in a lot of other people, culture, like a flooding aspect. So I remember we talked about that before. So it's kind of like that's a check there. So that's like a group win. You know what I'm saying in that aspect. When we're talking with Punch, he was saying like some other YouTubers kind of made like certain videos to talk about the flood too. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. So then when you look at what Blackman saying the entire time with Gear 5, Giant, all this stuff, cool. But is the ancient kingdom. Now, when we look at these like cover panels and stories,
What I've been waiting on right here.
feel like, you know what I'm saying? I've been cooking, and my ingredients, I've been simmering for a very long time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think it's been like headed in the direction to where it's like, oh, okay, you're right when it comes to this. All the panels before, because I remember I used to tell y'all like, hey, look, looking at this cover page, I've been looking at this cover. So I feel like ain't no reason Oda just gonna keep giving us this, and it ain't got nothing to do with the story, you know. So talking to Punch last night, look at Jinbei's cover story. I ain't pay attention to, but obviously looking at these nail stuff. When you go back and the ones I put in the chat, when you go back and look at the nails cover story, the panel to the right in the top right, 4 pictures, it looks very similar as far as the architecture to what's underwater. Now, when we look at Skypiea, that's what I still say like the main stuff with everything that's going on. When you look at Cricket or the crib that he was staying in, it was split, right? And the rest was in the sky. The other part was on the land.
Right.
The moon, where Nail is at Earth, which is still Earth. He kept calling Earth Skypiea, like the portion where they, you know what I'm saying, where Shandoria was at. It's still Earth, but it's in the moon. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's almost as if like it got split, potentially shot upstream, knock upstream, whatever, or somehow placed there. Because when you go to that cover panel or cover story, excuse me, all the debris and stuff like that where a nail is going, then it's a hole. So now you got debris in here in the ocean, and then there's a hole to get to Fishman Island. It's a hole to get to this kingdom area where they at with the Tamus or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then he looking at all these hieroglyphics and stuff like that, and seeing the story being put together. So my thing right now is it's split. This moon, whatever he was on, like what Valley was saying, it might have been like portions of the world being split and moved, levitated using Shiki's devil fruit, don't know, and placed there. Because when you look at that, the triangles in the far left, the way everything is built and look is very similar, like another portion to where it was there in the moon. And when you look at that cover story, it's a 4 face to the left, the people saying like Lunarians or Skypeans or whatever. Nah, I think that's like either maybe somebody that was affiliated with them, but the nose is different. It's pointed. Where everybody else is kind of like rounded. And looking at it that way, Buddy either stole their ship and went back to the moon, or stole their ship and left them there, which is why they crying and they can't get back. And them mugs is either stuck on the red line, which then creates more Lunarians because their wings might have been white and turned black. Because of the sun. So like polar bears, altitude, you know what I'm saying, they wings turn white. So now leaving from the moon and coming down from that altitude, it might have turned black. Because they're originally like brown bears or some shit.
Didn't you post those pictures in the chat for the cover story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them.
Man, the Twitter chat.
Well, I mean, everybody been posting a lot of stuff. So I posted it again last night.
There you go.
But I gotta go back and look at that Jinbei cover story because like all of this is connected, bro.
The
Like
one where
everything is like
he found the poneglyph in the
yup,
sea.
in the room. Because even when you look at Robin, bro, like Robin and Skypiea, Skypiea, and Caldera. Nolan heard the bell, right? Where was the bell placed? On top of the land. It wasn't under the ground. When we go to Skypiea and Robin finds Chandoria, she went up on some Wano, went up, then went down to get to the city of
Shouts
Chandoria.
out to Valley in the chat.
You know what I'm saying? She had to cut all through the clouds and everything else to go down. Now, if you look at all the little architectures and stuff like that, I still feel like that's the key. It's showing like what the One Piece is, what's going on, and builds a story. Because she's looking at all this type of stuff, and you go down, and then like even then with the snake and everything, with Luffy and them, all that it's like a false bottom. It's like we've been living in this false reality, being like the water and everything else, and all these islands because the actual world is below. Going back to Roger, turn the world upside down, flip it. The world is there. So once you break through, go through, then you get to the actual place where you need to be. Almost like pulling the plug or like pulling up the anchor. So this way, then it's just like it's gonna be able to release whatever it is there to this way you can access it. That's how I'm looking at it. So all this info that we get now, all this lore dump, all this info is connecting Skypiea, it's connecting Wano, it's connecting Long Island, because that's all like the red line. Constant flooding, going back down, constant flooding, going back down, being able to go from place to place. And then you got, what's the name? Tequila Wolf. Because why the fuck is you building it? Excuse me. Why is you building this bridge? You know what I'm saying?
True.
All that's connected. Going back to Kuma's backstory, all that's connected. All these dots are connected to show how everything is being placed collectively together to obviously build this story. And the way it's doing it is showing us like from Skypiea, when the sky went dark and everything, this big old turtle come up here. It's showing the emphasis of like creation in this type of way. And now we gotta like assume and access like, all right, how do we get this? Even then, the ship fell from the sky, went to the bottom. What they had to do, go to the bottom. And you seeing all this debris and everything else that was there. You gotta go to the bottom to be able to access the truth.
That's crazy. So in your mind, is it something that can be reversed? Like, can the water levels go back down?
They gotta be. I mean, when they tried to break the like reverse mountain, Dory and Broggy already said they tried to break through it. So one of the biggest mistakes or whatever they said or falters they had was not being able to destroy the red line, that red snake. Gander. So it goes back to that, the Elbaf, giant lore, all that stuff. So being able to break that, once you break that, I kept thinking the reverse concept. Like once you break that, it's gonna create a blue world. Like nah, once you break that, it's gonna topple everything over. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna take all that water that was there and make it disperse into the other areas where it's supposed to be. So it's like reverse flooding in a way, if that makes sense.
Right.
So it's like, you fill up a bowl and then you break it on different sides and then that water's going to, go out.
Right.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? I'm at work. I just wanted to stop through and say what's up, niggas.
What up, Valley?
You can stop through and say what's up now. That's crazy. Other day. All right.
What you think about the chapter, man? Real quick.
Man, that chapter was another 10, you know what I'm saying? We learned so much lore in these increase is crazy. I just appreciate it. You know, that Oda has been dropping 40 consistently, like Anthony Edwards. So as long as this keeps up, man, we might have to raise the bar One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Of all time placement.
Okay. Okay. So you hear it here first. Valley gives this chapter a 10 as well. Now what chapter was Valley shitting on us for? I can't remember what happened.
Chapters ago. About 4 or 5.
Nigga, nobody should know. I was just playing. Calmly and succinctly.
I'm fucking with you, man. Oh man. Okay, so Valley 10, Nostradamus predicted all this. What else? Oh, the other Joy Boy looks very similar to Luffy.
Hey, shout out to Damalo Black. You know what I'm saying? He could have cosplayed Law,
Shout out
but he
to
got
Damalo
somebody that
Black.
But he
was
chose
You
to
know what I'm
cosplay the nigga that's dead. That's what's
recognizing greatness. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out.
Talking about some shouts out to Marlo Black.
He went for the number 1 with Luffy. This is showing the important characters in the story and Law.
That's all. That's all.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Kid is
That's
highly
all,
important.
that's all we try to.
Oh!
That's all we try to tell y'all, man. That's it.
This
Okay,
kid,
Let
okay.
Damalo Black tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
We seen Splithead on a boat. That's not the same ship that he had that Luffy left him with. And the same Jolly Roger. Which means he lost it. Which means he had another Davy back fight. Who recently lost their ship and partial crew? Kid.
That's funny. Hey, you're funny.
Come on, man. I'm like, if Kid and Law team up together, and we seen it happen from Dressrosa with Suluman and Cavendish. We seen it with the Long Arm and the Long Leg tribe, and then it was some I can't remember. I thought it was somebody else. Maybe I'm tripping. I know Olympus had his own cover story, and Hadru had his. I thought it was somebody else that teamed up too. So I was gonna go back, but we've seen them like two different ideologies can work together. So Law and Kid probably gonna team up and work together, and they took down what's the name to get his ship. Because why else would he be in the story, bro? Like that don't even make like why is he here right now?
That's funny. That's funny. I didn't even piece that together. What I thought when I saw this was like this nigga's just been on a losing streak. Like he just
Yeah.
After losing to Luffy, he just been on a losing streak.
That could be it too. That's a possibility. Like let's check in on how he doing. Yeah, he's still out here taking L's.
He's still out here taking L's. Like he even got like the patch, like he's patched up, like he recently was in a fight, got beat up.
Saying like for how recent everything, and we know he can't go back to Long Island. We know he couldn't go back there. And the last time we saw him, we know he was in the New World. If we saying that the Nebula whatever short series or short movie that he was in with Luffy, if that's quote unquote canon or canon-esque.
Canon-esque.
So if that's true, then we know he in the New World. Because Brook and all them, he had the Sunny and all that stuff. So we know he in the New World then.
Okay. That'd be something if he made it to the New World.
That slow beam, go hard, man.
That's slow.
Yeah.
It is pretty broken. Like if he was actually good, it would be a insanely useful power. But
Look at the awakening be for that. Slowing down time, like time itself. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like not just people, but time itself.
Yeah.
Because think about like that's the way you could advance things. You could still be doing everything else while everything else around you is just still staying stagnant.
Ain't the Gorosei with the sword? Ain't his name Venus Juro?
Yeah.
He is beastly.
He cut that mug. That's on some. Is Mihawk on the same level?
He is beastly.
I'm the only two that's on them slash attack.
Huh?
What'd you say?
He said that's the only two that he's seen do a slashing attack.
No, I said that has thrown them slashing attacks like that.
We just seen on Wano. We just seen. Right. No. We just seen on Dress Rose. Here we go. Y'all gotta give it up. Man.
Give it up for who, man?
Give it up for Zoro sometimes. You gotta give Zoro his props sometimes. Zoro's he's the only person who's ever done something similar to what the bald head just did with Zoro.
First off, fuck the Marlo Black.
Exactly.
Yo, chill out, man. Don't get mad because he can recognize greatness, and you can't.
You seen a 101. Luke, Zoro cut garage. You know what I'm saying? That baby slash. Come on, man.
This slash actually reminds me of that slash Law did in Punk Hazard.
Oh, did cut a ship that's 60 meters high. Oh no, he cut
the mountain range.
island.
Yeah, the mountain range that he cut.
The island and what's the name? Cut the mountain.
Oh, he never did that. That's crazy.
Zoro cut the mountain in Wano. What are we talking about?
He cut
Law use.
Old Boy and Punk Hazard. I mean, Old Boy and
Hold on.
That's all he done so far. He cut Old Boy and Dress Rose.
This nigga Zoro used pure hockey. What are we saying here? Come on, man.
Look,
Hey, out wild.
He cut Old Boy and Dress Rose on his own power. Enma pulled that out of him to do the mountainside. Okay. But that's not on him. That's not on him.
Hey, that's tough.
And he had no control over
That's tough.
it. And then the last time he had control over it, what did he do? He became. So we don't, the magnitude of his slash, we don't know. So it's a question mark. So it's in your favor. It's a question mark. But what we do know,
we don't know what they got.
Oh no.
what we do know is he's still getting carried, and it's crazy.
Yo, chill.
Hey, how slow is Jinbei though? For them not to be there yet. That's crazy.
I mean, I would just think, traveling speed's just not his thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he was riding a wave or something like that, then hey, no problem. He'd have been there.
Yeah. He ain't fighting nobody in the he ain't gotta worry about like what's taking you so long. Just jump down, bro. This one.
Oh, hell no.
The Kings that's silhouetted. I don't know if the one to the right got a crown on his head or if it's a flower.
Come on, in the Joy
If it's
Boy,
a flower,
in the Joy Boy panel.
yeah. If it's a flower, we done seen somebody like that currently in the story. Like when Buggy had his cover story. There's a dude in the Marines, and I think it's like people, barefoot tribe or something like that. They might have something similar. I know it's like a buddy in the Marines got like a tulip on his head or something.
So it looked like the dude on the right. It looked like he does kind of have like a flower type thing on his head. Could be hair. The person on the left, they look like they have like a more traditional crown type thing.
I saw it plus too. If you look at the way the ancient kingdom is underwater, I swear it's a cover page that's similar to that. Where like I don't know if it's Fishman Island or not, but it's a whale positioned the same way with a big fish and behind them or around the tube, like the tubing's kind of connected, but it's like all underwater. It's similar.
What?
Yeah, I just can't remember it though. I could be capping, but I feel like it's very similar. Now I do know I'm gonna go back and like look at every cover art again, just to see what I missed. I had them saved before I lost my phone.
Man, this story's getting hype as hell.
I'll get to the end. Crazy.
Speaking
So
of
what you think gonna happen?
I,
What'd you say, Black?
Yeah, Black. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, Grand, where you at on JJK at? I mean, like, what you know? That's what I said. Speaking of hype stories, what's what chapter you in at?
Bro.
Hey.
So what do you think? What do you think about what just happened?
You read? You know what happened? that nigga, man. I told her, hey, I read the sport. Hey, I text. That's why I text you. Like, hey, yo.
That's kind of crazy. I got spoiled on it. Good thing I don't do reviews or nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people gotta eat their words. Talk about my boy.
I don't know what's going on in JJK. But I remember seeing some things. So is the story over or is it still going?
It's still going. And it's peak right now.
It's still going.
Oh, okay.
You think he gonna die?
AJK is crazy.
Brian?
It seems like Gigi has an obsession with just killing niggas. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's wrong with this man. But he just likes to kill his characters. I don't know why. I do not know why, man.
Ain't gonna lie, I was bored at work. I had to go back. I just went back and decided to reread up. I was like, hey, yo. These niggas are playing.
I'm gonna read it. Finally watched the movie Zero when I paid to go see, and I went to sleep.
Yeah, that's funny.
Didn't even go inside. Yeah.
You ain't even going. You didn't even fall asleep in the theater. You just fell asleep outside.
Right inside that truck, dog. Fell asleep.
What?
Right in the driver's seat. Never even left.
Oh, that's
hey, what's wrong with him, man?
That's tough.
Man, what's wrong with your man's man?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I did tell
Fatigue,
Nine. I did tell Nine he got another one under his belt. Man, that Mastro shit is hard.
I told y'all, look,
That
I
that
don't mean.
that shit is hard.
What?
That Mastro shit.
That what?
Mastro,
Mastery?
Mastro, whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all
Both.
take that.
It's hard.
It's alright.
That shit nice.
Hey. Hey, it's alright. You know what I mean?
You know,
It's
Harry
something
Potter is hero.
Hey, that was funny. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. This guy thinks he thinks he's fermented milk over.
Like, nah, man. Keep trying to tell y'all. Undead alert, man.
That shit is ass.
No, it's not.
I'll check it out.
It's he.
I'm using the same argument I used against it for what's the name? I used against what's the name? Attack on Titan. I don't like how the nigga look.
That's funny.
Why do you finally put clothes on though? I was against it at first until he actually put some clothes on. I'm like, all right,
Wait,
cool.
like he naked?
Hey, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Grand,
Yeah,
no, bro.
man.
Grand, no. Grand, no. You're not gonna like
They
it.
censor it though,
Grand,
man. Like, you know what I'm
Grand,
saying?
you're
Just,
not
you
gonna
know,
like it, Grand.
you
Grand,
gonna like it, bro. You gonna like it, bro.
Grand, you ain't like
Oh, my
Kill
God.
I
Yeah.
Kill.
How many of these have I missed on? Spy Family. Huh?
Spy
Titan number
Family.
8.
Spy Family.
Do
Is nice.
Grand, do you still watch Spy Family?
Nasty.
I do. I just watched that movie that came out.
You watched the movie, but you ain't watched the season.
I mean, what's the difference?
Man, what the
I
hell?
watch it. I watch
I'm letting it build. I'm letting it build. That's all. I just want to go through it and watch it. Cause like I wanted to get to where I caught up at this. Cause bro, everything in that story, like it's cold. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, I ain't missed. You know what I'm saying? Even then, Elusive Samurai Black said that. I've been reading that. It's nice. It's nice. I give you that.
Told you. It's better than Kingdom, in my opinion. It's Shonen Jump's version of Kingdom.
Kingdom ain't good. I don't like Kingdom.
Kingdom go crazy, bro.
No,
Military strategy, strategically, like it's one.
y'all hyping that up.
I didn't
for no reason.
like Kingdom too much. I tried to read the first. I got to like chapter 15 or something like that, and I just fell off of it. I couldn't.
It's like, yeah,
Better than me.
I heard it gets real good though.
Oh, yeah, it's good. It's amazing. It's some good. It's some
You
good.
can't get me invested in the first 10. I mean, I guess with One Piece it took a little longer.
That's crazy because One Piece ain't really get niggas invested in the first 10.
You know, it took me to like really sit down and watch One Piece though.
It took me a minute.
What chapter is what's my nigga's name? Arlong.
I don't know, but I didn't read One Piece. I watched One Piece up until.
No, because I know I couldn't watch it because we had that 4 kids.
What?
That 4 kids.
Grand, what was it?
Yeah.
What? You hit me up that summer. I had just caught up. So like, right? I guess we didn't get it. It was summer spring 2016. It's like, bro, I binge watched. Yeah. So like, okay, here's the backstory. I started watching One Piece, but I couldn't like get into it because I didn't like the early animation.
Yeah,
I didn't like
that 4 kids shit. That shit was bad.
So then, like, randomly, I just started back watching it one day. And then, spring 2016, I think I had got to, it was, what's that shit called? What was it? Was it all on part? It was all on part, the walk. And I was smoking the blunt in the walk after that. Oh, this shit wrong.
I was like, oh, this shit's fire. I'm like, yeah, this
and then
fire.
I was hooked ever since. Like I was just hooked. Like, yeah, nah.
Yeah,
this
shit's fire. Yeah.
And like, bro, that's all I do. Like, I wake up, watch One Piece, go to class, come home, watch One Piece, like just watch until I was caught up with the anime, and then I was like, shit, this probably might be the first manga I keep up with, and it was, which is hilarious because prior to it wasn't. I lied. Fairy Tail was the first manga I kept up with, but that was only because I was right about a lot of shit.
I couldn't get into Fairy Tail neither. I got to
Fairy Tail was decent up until the tournament, up until the Grand Magic tournament. My nigga Jalal was going crazy.
It's like a part where I think they're in like a snow country or some shit, and she gets her zodiac power for the first time.
Yeah,
it's early in the.
And so you're like, nah.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was like, I don't know. I can't do it.
He's like, yeah, nah.
Other than me, once they started, like, they didn't even make the guilds yet, really. I was like, I'm all right.
I said first 2 episodes, this shit off.
The only one I messed with was Happy. Like, that was it. Everybody else got on my nerves. Like, all right, can't do it.
And then one of them, they had he had the little thing from his other manga, Rave Master.
Oh, the little snow.
Yeah, I actually did kind of like Rave Master.
I mean, that's what people say. What's the name like?
What?
Eden Zero. It's like what he did with Rave Master and Fairy Tail. So like it's like all the characters look the same, but it's a completely different story.
His characters do look alike. Like they do look similar.
Like for real, like the main character is literally black haired Natsu. And you got Luffy, of course.
Oh no.
This nigga got he got a finish from.
Man.
She said black hair. Black, was you the one talking about that video with Luffy potentially being Shandorian?
Oh yeah, that was me.
The hair.
Luffy as Shandorian?
Yeah, Luffy could be possibly a Shandorian.
Somebody has a video, I can't remember.
Randy Troy.
There you go.
I think that'd be pretty interesting.
It's I keep trying to get back into it. It's a series on Shonen Jump. It's like Strawberry or something like that. Wild Strawberry. And there's like another one like Anemone or Buddy. It reminds me of Hell's Paradise. Like maybe either pre-Hell's Paradise or after Hell's Paradise. A little bit. I don't know. It's reminiscent. Like Galapagos Island, and it's like the animals or beings or people that got changed into this whatever thing, you know what I'm saying? And Buddy get hemmed up and presumed to be dead, I guess, and his blood spilled into this flower, and then like either the flower spawned inside him to protect him, or like he died and it's slowly taking over his body. I don't really know yet. Like, I don't remember. Yeah, but like, as soon as that happened, he got some powers and he was able to beat whatever the thing he was fighting. I'm like, that's great. So you like a plant man.
Right, that sounds wild.
I only got like 2 chapters in. I keep saying I'm gonna go back to it. But I started reading another one that's like similar to it. So it's like it's 2. It's like either Wild Strawberry and Wild Anemone, or just something Strawberry. I gotta remember which one I'm talking about. Well, I ain't gonna say it's good. I just that intrigued me. That's all I'm saying.
Interesting, yeah. Hmm.
They
Yeah,
got some
I
stuff.
think Venus Juro is my favorite Gorosei so far.
Over Warcry? Over Mars?
Yeah.
You like the bald headed nigga with glasses because you're a Zoro fan. Hey, them biases be coming out.
Workery is fire, but I don't know.
Mars is the best one. He got the best design.
Mars.
Yep. Watch Mars end up fighting Gonfall. Brother.
He do look like a lot like that nigga.
Well, if it's not even his brother, well, Gonfall is Mars' son. That's even crazy.
Great descendant.
It's like, oh, sees my son had a kid.
Y'all think the fillers got something to do with like the actual story?
Yeah, especially the early fillers.
If you got to go to a portal to be able to get underwater.
I do wonder. So, like, is the One Piece? Is it some type of, how do you say it? Like, it's underwater, but when you get to the place, it doesn't seem like it's underwater. Like it's
It's
some
like,
type of like pocket type of thing in there.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, that's kind of how Fishman Island is.
Kind of like
Yeah,
Fishman Island. Yeah.
Fishman Island.
I think it was Morris Bunch was saying his video. Kind of thought he said he put it out like either a couple months or a couple years ago. Talking about the floods and everything and all that stuff. Like a lot of stuff that Vegapunk was talking about, he said was in his video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was kind of saying, I think the same thing you just alluded to. Like Fishman Island, the way it's designed, like you gotta go through that hole to get there, and that hole is dummy big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through that hole to get there, and in doing so, you gotta travel even then more meters down to get the Fishman Island, and make it seem like that structure was already built. Because otherwise, how do you build that underwater?
Right. Shouts out to Umi Boy Bozo or Bozu. Sorry. Says Mihawk over Shanks. I don't think that.
Well, you never seen Shanks cut something like that.
That's dirty.
Hey, so look. We seen with one use of the mother frame or the knockoff Uranus or whatever you want to say, the meter rose up, the sea water level rose by 1 meter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that goddamn he going over the span of the century, expanding that to 200 times to win the war. Is that could be what not Fishman Island down below?
I think like it's kind of like how our world is, bro. Like we're so many meters above sea level, right? But mountains are way higher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, I guess it's stuff like thousands and thousands below sea level too, but if somebody was to tell us there's a structure built down there, like Fishman Island, nah, bro. Like, the world was flooded. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in everybody's history, the world is flooded. So
Shouts out to
at
Manelic
some
in the
point,
chat.
that had to be there before the world got flooded. I don't think it got knocked down further.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe Fishman. I don't think Fishman Island was sort of knocked down or submerged or anything. Maybe just with the world flooding, Fishman Island stayed at the same place, but the water level kept getting higher. So when it reverses, Fishman will be an actual island, like island level.
Yeah.
And they have that structure because Fishman, they're able to breathe and whatnot underwater, so they can keep making structures and stuff like that around.
Why did Joe Boy apologize?
That's true.
Was it an apology to that he couldn't do whatever in time to keep them safe, and somebody built that structure to keep them safe, or is the apology the fact that like that's all he could do and he was supposed to do something else? You know, as far or is it just because he couldn't beat the king? Because the way they making it seem like the Joy Boy and his crew was able to fight off 20 kingdoms.
Omi says, I was thinking that too, but that's actually insane because if they had access to the Mother Flame to use it 200 times, what made them stop using it? Because it's not supposed to run out. So
They couldn't get back, maybe. Well, like to access it.
Joy Boy, the side that he was on, they had the technological advancements.
Yeah.
So maybe.
No. I think he apologized because he gave them as a peace treaty.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, he probably like the technology came from his side. They don't know how to, they don't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't know how to make it or how to sustain it. But they used it, like he gave it to him, like you said, as like a peace offering or something like that. They use it, flood the world to get rid of him and his people.
But they lost the power source.
Exactly.
Black don't like her. Fishman Island is very important, like highly important in this story now.
Yeah, I think it's just one of these subhumans so bad. What? Niggas want to be demi-humans. I don't understand it.
Hey, give me some powers, I'm telling you. Villain art now.
Villain art
now. Art now because you chose to be a demi-human. That's what they gonna say. Well, why is he mad? For the oppression of my people. But you were a human. You chose.
Hey, make sure y'all like the video. Thanks for all the comments. Shouts out to J Wolf in the chat.
Now I'm gonna be the type to make a wish for the fishman on me.
The fishman on me.
I was a fishman.
Actually, I'm surprised there is no devil fruit like that.
I'm glad there isn't.
There should be, right?
A fish god?
No, that'd be actually worthless.
Yeah,
you could. That'd be terrible.
So, hold on. If Luffy has a human fruit, mythical god, we know Chopper has a human fruit. We've seen Chopper's devil fruit, but we don't know. Because Buddha has a human, like all these mythological are human fruit.
Right.
So is Chopper associated in that way too?
I don't think. He's not a mythological. So
We don't
he's just the
know.
regular. He's just the regular
First
mega human.
we've seen.
But why does he go giant? Because of the Rumble Ball. Because we know like his Rumble Ball messes with the rhythm or the wavelength or the frequency of the devil fruit.
Right.
Like that's got to be important. Sound, frequency,
True.
rhythm, drums, liberation. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Like, what if it's not the mother flame that allows him to sustain the power of the Rumble Ball? A better version of the pills from Fishman Island.
Could those pills have been used to combat the Gorsei or the Allied Kingdoms? Right, and they was put up for that specific reason.
See that?
Umi says, "What if the human fruit originated because a fishman was abused so badly by humans to where he dreamt of being a human to avoid that, thereby creating the human fruit?"
Actually, I can see that.
Yeah, Umi, that's a good one. Jay Wolf says maybe humans in One Piece can be born big. True. Yeah, they can.
Well, like, yeah, when we seen like a lot of massive humans in One Piece.
Yeah, that's true.
Big Buccaneers, Big Mom, Giants.
We only know like one Buccaneer though.
I mean, Kuma. We know there's more of them at one point.
How tall is Kuma?
He up there with Moria and Kaido.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's about Moria. Let's see.
Hey, so also, how do we view oars in this situation now? The continent puller oars.
689 centimeters tall.
Yeah.
22 feet 7 inches.
That's way taller than the Admirals.
Breaking hand measures. 22 feet.
Yeah, 22 feet.
Straight shins, straight knees. All day.
Yeah, that's way taller than them. Barcelino's 9 feet 11 inches. Sakazuki's 10 feet. Isho's 8 feet 10 inches. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a lot to unpack. I'm definitely going back and looking at all the cover page. I know so many people already went back and did it. And it's like, bro, y'all remember me telling y'all before, like, hey, that Sanji with the ram and the spaceship, that's got something to do with it. Like, because why you just got this? You know what I'm saying? Just randomly here. Like, that don't make sense.
That don't make sense.
But then it's like ram in the bush. If you look at it biblically, then it's like, oh, okay, sacrifice in a way, and Sanji gonna be the sacrifice for the Straw Hats. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think it was a camel, not a ram. My bad. One of the two. It's one of them. I don't remember. I gotta go back and look. And then another Skywalker.
And Whitebeard gotta be Buccaneers. LOL. Shouts out to Umi. I don't know. They probably just really tall. We do gotta find out what's Blackbeard's deal. Like, why? Like, what's going on with him?
Hey,
That's why it's so different.
you think,
Right.
Roy Boy was a teach or a Marshall? Well, yeah, teach.
Oh shit, Whitebeard is 21 feet 10 inches. Is that real?
Yeah, White Bear might have been bucking it too.
God damn.
Yeah, older sizes was like it's hard to tell a Marine for it. 'Cause it's like this man was a giant at one point, and then he was also a regular size. Like, I don't think. But it's like his presence, the presence of the man made him much bigger. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hey, Black, since I got you. Um, Hockey, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Listening to Rayleigh, and Grant agreed to this, so I got Grant hooked. I was trying to get punched last night, but I ain't gonna. It was getting late. Um, I'm sure you might agree, but let me see if it makes more sense said this way. Rayleigh said three forms of hockey. Obviously, armament, observation, conquerors, right? And the way to identify these is with um, fighting spirit, observation, and intimidation. You know what I'm saying? So um, we're looking at observation, the Grand Line of the New World has weather patterns that can't be predicted. And we know Nami has been able to predict the weather via her observation and understanding and knowledge of weather patterns. So wouldn't one then constitute that as the use of
I mean, I'm assuming you said wouldn't that consists of observation
Observation
hockey,
hockey.
which
Yeah,
is
let me
free.
see.
But I thought we've already like agreed on Nami having
well,
options.
I'm asking like, does it make sense said that way? That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
All right.
Hopefully, this will be able to get your brother in arms on the Sanji train able to see that everybody has hockey. But
See,
you
now
know,
and this is like what I was saying to Grant too. Like everybody in the world has it. It's dormant until it's unlocked. So the awareness and the awakening, the awa, would be a synonymous in that way. So you can't know that you have hockey because you're not aware to it because you haven't awakened it. But that doesn't mean that it's not there. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So in moments, because even Rayleigh's saying like in moments to where it's an invisible coating, and if you're utilizing fighting spirit, so the static electricity that we've seen between Zoro and Sanji and Little Guard, between Luffy and Zoro and Whiskey Pete, the moment between Luffy and Crocodile when he and Crocodile says like, oh, "Is he using?" You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like it doesn't make because it's fighting spirit. His fighting spirit is building up. He's observing these situations as well as the intimidation factor of how strong willed Luffy is won't break. All three of those coincide to be the use of hockey. I'm like, oh, okay, it's making sense now. It ain't as well flushed out, but it's making sense.
All right, all right. I get this. Okay. All right. That's funny.
I don't know how many times I had to go back and like watch Skypiea
Black,
and read it. Yeah.
black.
Yo,
Yo, Multiverse is coming back out, man.
yeah, I seen it. You know
Go,
what I'm saying?
go around with your boy, man.
Big DC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, You know, where Marvel's multiplayer Rumble game at.
He said- this is isn't Marvel hate. This ain't Marvel hate right now. I'm asking you is you gonna run with your boy?
And yeah, you know, I'm getting back on. You know, I was the best Bugs Bunny on the game.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Bugs went hard. He's like one of my favorite
You
characters.
know, now would have got on there and played with damn Superman or somebody.
Superman. I don't even like Superman.
Exactly. That was the point of the
They gonna have Jason on the game too.
Voorhees?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
He look OP too. He gonna be a tank.
Shit, they had like Felix the Cat. I play with that character.
I don't think they
Is Courage in that
they
suit?
ain't got Courage. They got Tom and Jerry.
Scooby was in it though.
No, not Scooby, Velma and Shaggy. They got Rick and Morty.
Rick.
Bugs. Let me see if I can get a list.
No, they need to put out there.
Or Ben 10. They put Ben 10 in it, it's a wrap.
That'd be hard. Yeah.
Nah,
I like
because then you could just put Chowder on there. Chowder's like a little version of Kirby. You know what I'm saying? Another version of Kirby. You can eat all that. You feel me? Eat all that.
Nobody cares about that terrible ass show.
It's not terrible. A lot of people enjoy Chowder. Black hate Chowder for some reason. I don't understand.
Why?
I hate Chowder and I hate Flapjack.
Flapjack went hard.
I like Chowder.
Everybody know like that was my middle school title. That was my middle school time, and like it was a different. Like I was like, what type of cartoons are these? Like these shits look too weird. I ain't like that type of art style.
I enjoyed it. The movement of the patterns and the colors while they were still standing still. I'm like, hey, yo, this trippy as hell. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna watch it as an adult either. They have a better perspective, just because I like my memory to be tainted from when I was a kid.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I like Flapjack, man. Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Yeah, Captain Knuckles.
That was his name.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Grandpa was a foster homes for imaginary children watching that.
That was fire too.
I did like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, well, watch that movie if it came out, right? With knowing about fosters, they can make that possible now. You know what I'm saying? Imagine a live action of Foster.
I wouldn't like it.
How is it? Is
I would like it.
How is it?
I like
slightly
it.
boring, but it was interesting though. The story behind like a moral of it.
Yeah,
pretty interesting. And then like the ending, the reveal, I guess at the end, kind of picked up on it, you know. But I'm like, it's still pretty cool the way they went about it. But it wasn't bad. It just shows you like, you know, you can tap into your younger self in ways to give you more confidence in other areas, and just kind of like a reflection of just loving self. A lot of people, I feel like, lose parts of themselves. You know, everybody does, I think, at some point. You know, even in church service I went to last week, we can kind of talk about that as well. And it's just showing like, you know, you can take time to breathe and reflect on certain things or just appreciate certain moments and understand like, hey, look, you ain't got to be out here doing it all by yourself, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little imaginary friend and all of us. A little if. Yeah.
It's a little
Guys,
if.
it's fine talking to itself. That's all.
I talk to myself all the time. I'm definitely viewed as crazy. I'm minded. Okay. But if they can do that, they can do Foster's. Blue Regard Kazoo, Cheese. I don't want a multi-series. Give me one movie with all the little events in there and make it fun. You know what I'm saying? If you can do this, you can do that.
Man. I used to mess with Foster's, Billy and Mandy.
Sure.
Johnny
Billy-
Bravo.
Hey, Johnny Bravo was my shit.
Yeah, that shit was alright.
Yeah, that was fire.
Hey, y'all know that Carl and Pops were in season 2 and 3 of Johnny Bravo, right?
You said Carl?
Carl or Pop. Carl and Pops wasn't in season 3, and Carl wasn't in season 2. I mean season 1. Those were all season 2 ass niggas. You know, Pops, the nigga that owned the diner, Mr. Krabs ass dude.
I don't
Carl.
recall.
Carl was the
That's
little
strange.
nerdy, skinny dude.
What?
He got a computer.
Yeah,
I gotta go back and watch.
I
I
had to
don't
go back and
remember.
watch, yeah, because I don't even remember.
You can clearly just type in Carl Johnny Bravo and see, and he's gonna jog your memory. Like, oh, that guy. I couldn't believe I forgot about him myself.
Oh shit.
See, Brian. Oh man, that's that guy.
Hey, y'all think Stussy gonna go with CP9?
Why?
Because Kaku had the ... the ellipses like he was thinking.
He did.
Like when I probably helped Shorty out.
You think? I don't know if you think Kaku's gonna go back?
I think they around with Sword or something.
Like, yeah, I think
Right.
we'll see him back in the story.
Yeah, I don't think they going back to the government though. They can't. I think like some people can't fuck with the government after that. Right, Lucci's just a certain breed. He just a hoe.
Lucci is a certain breed. I don't know how he do it. I don't know.
That nigga already knew they was demons. He said, "Yeah, that was part of the appeal. I can admit my evil deeds and get praised for it."
Jay Wolf said, "Please no live action Foster." That's funny.
I want to see a Will. Ed Warren, what Coke?
Nobody really want to see a big blue glob walking around their screen. If anything, I want a live action Chalk Zone.
You said live action who?
Chalk Zone.
Chalk Zone.
Hey, now that Rudy's got the chalk. That hey, I wouldn't mind that. That used to be fire too. We used to draw the buddy on the on the chalkboards in middle school. Get his name. Chalk Zone dude. We used to draw him on the board.
I don't know his name either.
man. Sponsors used to teach you more like good moral life lessons. You know what I'm saying?
Like
That's
what?
what I appreciate.
Name 3 of them.
One being like the overuse of items. So, for example, what's the buddy name? He was telling Blue like, "Hey, bro, we only use I think 2 sheets of toilet paper here." And he's like, "Man, 2? I'm gonna need more than that." You know what I mean? And then you think about it, you know what I'm saying? You don't really need to use that much. You know, if you anything else, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to use that much. You feel me? So if you understand that in real life, stop eating all this bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Eat better. You ain't got to worry about all that. You know? If you might have been like that, there's something wrong there. Yeah, man. For real. Now with women, I can't speak to that. I don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? But so that's one. You feel me? Like you know, over exaggerate what you think you need. 2, when Max was getting bullied, you know what I'm saying? What he made? A friend. So you can't again do things by yourself. Sometimes you need a counterpart in this world to help you progress. You feel me? And what's another one? What's the shorty name on there? I can't remember her name. But the grandma, cool ass. You know, she used to give Max hella dimes for their life lessons. Dang, what's that one? I can't remember. I ain't watched that show in a minute. But pretty much like even then, like letting go of a friend. That's hard too. And like, bro, I swear to I don't understand the way people drive, man. Oh, trying my best. Oh, what's the third one? Even then, like sometimes you gotta let go of a friend. You feel me? And that could be hard, you know. But in doing so, you gotta understand the reason why you're doing it, and understanding the benefits of self and how this is gonna make you better. You know. So it ain't always a goodbye. It can be a see you later. Like, feel me? So boom, 3 lessons right there. I ain't said it was good ones, but 3 lessons.
Yeah. Yeah, I got something for his retort.
This lady for real about to cause an accident out here. It's nuts. Clean your car, man. Hey, when the last time y'all changed y'all toothbrush?
I literally just did it the other day.
About a month ago.
Yeah, I changed mine about 2 weeks ago.
I go try
Every 3 months.
Yeah, I was about to say I gotta try monthly.
I've never heard try monthly until today.
And
Every part of me thought he was about to say trimesters, but when he said try monthly, I'm like, oh, okay.
try monthly. You know what I'm saying?
I was just expecting. I'm like, I don't know. All right.
Right. All right. Sounds right. Sounds right. Okay.
I don't know. I ain't never heard it before either. I was just like, hey, I guess this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas let me get away with it. I was like, all right, cool.
Hell no.
Y'all got WNBA. We're playing tonight. Fever and not Aces. Fever and is it Vegas?
Wait, what?
No, Las Vegas. Vegas. I'm tripping. WNBA. Fever play tonight. What y'all think of that? Like Caitlin Clark and the whole thing. Because a lot of them, she been getting a lot of flack. Like being the gateway door, I guess. I won't say drug, but the gateway girl to a lot of what's happening for them. Like she's getting a lot of praise and everything.
Yeah, nah, because I told niggas like that shit gay. It's been like people that's way better than her, and like they been in the league for years, and they ain't getting none of the hype. Even in college, they ain't getting none of the hype. Like Sabrina Eskew, Brianna Stewart. Come on, man. So like, that's why I don't like Caitlin Clark personally.
That's funny. I mean, that ain't her fault.
It is her fault.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, look at Maya Moore. You know
not
what I'm
her
saying?
fault. And then if
Maya Moore pissed me off.
if she do
Hey, I
bring
never that
eyes
dude.
eyes
I
to the
promise.
league, then you know what I'm saying. That's all the better.
I'll never
Yeah.
forget old buddy that made Maya Moore retire. He gonna get out of
So you
jail.
don't
Like,
forget money that made Maya Moore what?
they made Maya Moore retire.
Oh, you got her pregnant?
Nah, she retired cause she was fighting for him to get out of jail.
Oh yeah, because she married a dude in prison.
Yeah. Pissed me off.
Yeah.
You at the top of your game.
But that was the thing though, she didn't have no competition. Like that's what she was saying. Like, I mean, I'm gonna just come out here and win again. Like, who better than me?
And she would have stayed around if the competition was coming. Like she came in the league 3 years. She came in the league 3 years after Candace Parker. That's what I'm saying. If she came in the league 3, and Candace Parker just now left, and Candace Parker only got 3 rings. Maya only had 4 at the time.
But she was
Wasn't
before
like
she
was,
went
you know
back.
what I'm saying?
She had so they was the first back to back, right, and then another back to back. Like the Aces, this is the third one where like they may actually like on some Bulls. You know what I'm saying? 3P.
You know, that's just
Trophy?
coming back to Wilson,
Nah, that's not
bro.
gonna work.
Hey, Wilson, that you go crazy now.
So I mean, I see it like both y'all, what y'all said though. Like you can't fault her to Grand Point for what was before. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like appreciating what's happening now, and then it's like y'all got the option to renegotiate y'all contracts because of this. You know what I'm saying? Like the Aces got like $100K offered to them, and then Muggs trying to look into that. Like, why are these people doing? Like, why can't they just try to support the team? You know, and give these women a different opportunity that's been given to the man. Mm-hmm. It'd be nice to watch more of their games on TV though. I watched the Chicago Sky for one time. But no, what's the name? Today,
Mavs, T-Wolves.
Mavs, T-Wolves, yeah.
You know, Nia Pacers lost again last night. What's going on?
Watch that.
Yeah, Pacers did lose. Y'all got in that series, T-Wolves and
Them
Mavs.
niggas be beating themselves, man. That shit crazy. They should honestly be up 2-0.
Yeah. That first game they should have won for sure.
Yeah, they should have definitely won that game. But T-Wolves, Mavs, I think I told y'all earlier. I think T-Wolves will win. I want the Mavs to win though.
Really?
Yeah.
You know who his favorite player is, which is crazy because he was just a KD fan. He was just a KD fan 3 years ago. And even when that nigga went to Boston, he was not singing that man singing his praises. Now,
That's
down,
crazy.
Uncle Drew, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Ran the Kyrie fan.
That's crazy. No, I am a Kyrie fan though.
Grant gonna make it seem like Kyrie gave him a jump one day. Yeah, got sucked downtown. He was coming for front. Hold on, man.
That's funny.
You a fan or you a fan?
That is funny. What'd you say, Doug?
So you a fan or you a fan?
It's a fan of a fan.
Oh shit!
Nah, hey, why Black post out in there? They're gonna put like the praise hands, like he did something. Hey, don't nobody care.
Wait, what happened?
Drake rapped over CBS.
He raped on.
Cause he got it.
He
Yeah,
rapped
he
on
rapped on
the
it.
Yeah.
He went crazy.
He probably went stupid too.
He did alright.
The song was terrible. The song was dog shit because it was a Sexy Red song. That's what just makes it even funny. Because you know what the thinking was. Like, all right, bet. I'm going to make her song number one.
It don't go number one then.
It's not on him. It's on her.
It's on her.
It is on him. It is on him because then it's like he ain't got that
They
fool.
already did verse for verse. Let me tell you why they already did verse for verse. They did verse for verse already on Rich Baby Daddy, and that already went number one. He already got a number one off of her. That's just payback. That's the thing.
I mean, I like the inclusion of the song in there. That was decent, but I mean, he did alright on it. I ain't gonna say like he killed, Black on for hype, but he did alright.
Just like you don't overhype anything.
What Lupe do?
Yeah,
I ain't talking about Samurai, the song that he put out. I ain't even say nothing about it. I just shared it in the chat. I ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
you see what I'm saying?
What happened?
He may put out another song, you know what I'm saying? And, I ain't overhyping it. I appreciate the good music that the young brother been doing. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Good artistry, that's all.
Yeah. Just good rapidy raps.
You take me and Drizzy. That's crazy. Hey, put that shit
All
right
Drake did was be Drake back on there again. If he went on there as hard as he did from Family Matters or whatever it's called, then it would have been different. Then I might have actually liked it. But
it wasn't his song, man. That's what I said. And then I was like, oh, these niggas gay. Because, like, it's clearly a ploy to heard some views and, get that song popping. Because the verse is fucking last. So you got to sit through Sexy Red's terrible chorus, terrible verse, terrible hook, and then the greatness appears. It's like, oh.
He's like, oh, what's this?
damn, the greatness.
That's crazy.
So far. At best.
She just
And didn't he just not say it was okay now? It's subpar at best.
Okay, it's subpar.
You're incredible. You're becoming.
He's in golf terms, it was a bogey. He didn't even par. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't good. It was a bogey. It was okay. You did okay. You shot 5. So you did okay, sir.
Yeah, you just hate it, bro. He is. You eat. We're not even gonna. We're gonna act different because we on stream.
What? No, I'm being consistent.
I don't know.
Hey, y'all see. Yeah. Y'all see he was at the Toronto's I think like declaration for the WNBA, like bringing on a team.
Yeah, he the ambassador still for the NBA.
Now that's a good investment for the WNBA for like him to be a part of that. Like that's a good investment financially.
You know I'm hating. We could have got
ahead.
Steam back. They could have brought back the Charlotte Steam.
Oh.
You know I'm trying to be a basketball husband.
Man, let me find out these girls gonna start making millions, bro. I promise you I'll be a stay-at-home dad.
That's
Play.
funny. That's funny.
I don't care.
I'm making protein shakes. What you need, you know.
You feel me? Rub those feet when you get in.
Get everything.
Have your bath water in. Make sure I stay warm.
Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to make sure we comfortable, you know. Make sure the investment good.
You know? That's dope though. Glad it's like more equitable opportunity for others.
Is it? Because, I mean, you know, we still downside. They downsized the league 6 or 8 teams from, like, the initial inauguration.
That's what I mean. Like adding.
They still got to add, like, 4 more if they add, once they add the Toronto team. You remember the Houston Cougars? I mean, what was Houston called? What they called the Cougars? I forgot. The Houston team, them niggas had like they were 4-time WNBA champions. Detroit.
So you downsize rosters to currently because you can't pay them all. So all these women don't have the opportunity. You got to bring in new talent each year. So then you create new teams to allow them to have better opportunity that way. So then bringing in more people, at least, you know. Because what's the longevity of WNBA? Like how long they stand? What's the average?
Shit.
Like
Candace Parker went 16. I think it's about 10, 20. 10, you know. Tina Charles, like, you know, Tina Charles still was playing at one point. And I remember she was like,
not Sue Bird. What's the other one? Diana Taurasi.
Taurasi, yeah. She still play.
Yeah. Leslie was in there for a while. Yeah. Probably 10 plus. What's the average for the NBA? Like, it's around the same, ain't it? 10 years?
Yeah, 10 plus. I say 10 plus. For like the average role player, star, 10 plus.
Rap at that level that gets paid off of everybody's deal trying to rap. That's what it sounds like.
Yo, okay, first of all.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay, wait, hold on.
To me, I'm not arguing with none of you niggas.
All right.
I'm not trying to debate.
Real quick. You said this paid off somebody's deal. Is this confirmed? Or this is just some inside shit that you said?
Oh, you think he just likes being around Sexy Red that much?
Yourself in a bigger hole financially.
So is this speculation or this
you ain't able to?
He just is.
I'm with you
100%
100%
sales,
with you.
merchandise, concessions, all that.
Why does Drake make so many songs with Sexy Red?
He got 2 songs.
Because he think he a baddie. That's
hilarious. The nigga did a verse for a verse. Why does he have so many songs? Hey, y'all funny.
No, I'm just
like,
this thing on Twitter.
When you
Joe Budden talking about it. I don't know. It's just I don't know, right?
Hey, Budden podcast is funny, man.
It got better once some lame niggas got off of it.
It's funny.
You can't tell me them niggas ain't funnier.
Oh shit. Yeah, Flip Ish is they are better than the other guys.
You know, I ain't gonna say 9 is the dark skin ish, but he's something like it.
Low key.
Her skin is crazy.
You
Like,
might be low key.
nah, not at all. This is so dry, bro. He's so
We
so
just gotta
whack,
get you to
man.
marry a white woman, and then you'll be it. That'll
Nah,
be it.
I'm good. I'm good.
That's that non-ish. Hey, please make some bread,
That's crazy.
Oh shit!
Y'all lucky y'all know the cat's names on there.
That's funny. That is funny.
It's the light skinned dude.
No, I'm saying like, I mean, I know that, but I'm just saying like, I knew the black guy next to him. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Ice.
That's Ice.
Yeah.
Grand.
And then there's another one with I. It's a light
You got Melissa. You got Flip.
Yeah, Queen Flip. What is it? Amani? Amarni?
Imani.
Yeah.
Yeah, when go and drive off.
Parks. Yeah. I kept thinking Parks was the black guy for the longest. I'm just like, oh, he ain't even talking. Crazy. I'm like, where's Buddy at? I ain't even see him. Then ain't he light skinned cat too? Parks.
Parks is white.
White as hell.
Yeah, he white.
Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, snaps.
That shit just hilarious.
They got another light skinned dude on there. I saw the other day. I'm just like, I ain't know Buddy name. I'm just like, all right.
Another light.
Bro, don't do that. Another light skinned cat on there. Like I seen Amani, I seen Ish. I don't know. Like I can't.
Is it Joe's son? Because sometimes he has his son on it.
Couldn't tell you. I ain't never seen the sun before. And I like when I'm listening to it, so I can't like what I'm saying. I ain't really watching it like that. So no, they stuff. Look, that Terrence Howard.
Bro, he been saying that. He been talking for years though. The spirals and all that.
Been talking this shit.
Shit. That nigga Terrence done smoked that DMT.
Man's been talking his shit. All right, I gotta go ahead and end this one. Thank everybody for coming through. Final. What do we get a chapter?
Yeah, obviously it's a 10.
10. Okay. What you think now?
It's a. I want to say an 8.7, but I'm gonna give it a 9.
I'm gonna give it a 9 too. All right. Thank everybody for coming.
We get a lot of action in it.
Be sure to like the video, subscribe, share.